Welcome into Just the Tip, a fantasy football podcast. Thank you, Regan. I made this music myself. I'm just kidding. It's supposed to be free.
You found it.
I did find it. Search high or low. Somebody out there wants to make us some music, let us know. We'll feature you. We are a fantasy football podcast where we just give our tips. We've been playing a long time. We've been winning a lot. And we're just trying to share our knowledge with you and spreading our tips around. We want you to spread our tips around to your friends and family. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Google, and Amazon. Sorry, that was way too awkward. Podcast platforms. You can watch us on YouTube, Just a Tip, a fantasy football podcast, and find our social medias, Just a Tip, FFP. We'd appreciate it. We just went over the recap. It's Monday night, 10-4, right before the Monday night game. So follow our socials. We'll let you know of any additional waiver wire ads that we would add to our list that we're going to go through right now. But with that, we will get into our waiver wire ads. All right. I jumped the gun a bit. New segment. Our trade value, 6 to midnight here. 6 is hold that player, let them develop more. Midnight is the peak trade value. So before it really hits, who are we looking to trade away? Who are we looking to trade for? So we got Trey Lance and Cordell Patterson. We're trading away. Regan, explain to me Trey Lance. Trading away right now? You think he's at the peak?
Yeah.
What are you at? You at an 8, a 10?
It's more like a 6 or 7. It's all based on who you have. So we talked about doing this in our league. We, grab a Matthew Stafford, grab Trey Lance later on, see what it comes out to. Well, now Trey Lance has this amazing game but he only did it in one half of the game. Jimmy Garoppolo came out today, and I believe he is missing next week. And then they have a bye week.
Right.
So, he has 3 weeks necessarily to get ready. Garoppolo, that is, to come back. We don't know if Trey Lance is going to get the starting job. Matthew Stafford, I don't know. Go ahead, Mac.
I was just going to say, so the comp for Trey Lance is if he's like a Jalen Hurts type player, big deep throws that can happen and running the ball and stuff. Jalen Hurts is number 3 quarterback on the week, and you got him in double-digit rounds in your drafts, and they can very well win you the season with one of those type of QBs. Yeah. So Trey Lance has that potential as well. If you have him, hold on to him. If he's on the waiver wire, I'd pick him up and see what happens. Jimmy G was getting all emotional with his press conference. I think he knows his time's ending and his body's not keeping up. And with them drafting Trey Lance 3rd overall, yeah, the writing's on the wall there. So get ready. Should be a good show. Cordell Patterson, we mentioned last episode. I'm a full midnight right now on trading Cordell Patterson.
Oh, yeah.
What are you at, Ryan? You ready to trade him off?
100% agree.
Yeah.
Trade him, maximize what you can get for him. Still be patient, but I think this is the week. You got to get rid of him now because this is his highest, his peak.
Yeah, next week they have the Jets, and then it's a bye week. So if you don't want to have to hold that roster spot in your bye week, I would trade him now. That would help.
That was a career game for Cordell Patterson. That was a career game.
That was a career game.
Yeah.
That was great to see if you have them. Trade for targets. Rattle off these names. You guys give me 6 to midnight rating. Brandon Cooks, trade for
9.
9.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, you're an 8. Yeah, then not
Bad
doing too well
this
with
week.
Mills.
9 points. You might be able to get him at pretty low cost.
Oh, so you wouldn't want to. You're really targeting him, right? Or not?
I
really?
would. Yes.
You would.
I would.
Yes.
All right,
correct.
so that's higher. Midnight. 11.
9. 10.
Okay.
Something like that.
So you don't have that much faith in
I'll go
Mills?
down.
How can you not have that much faith in Mills?
Go down the list here.
I know. Calvin Ridley.
12.
Yeah, I'm a full midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for him. This can't last. It absolutely cannot. If we can't say Cordell Patterson's going to last all season, that has to go to Calvin Ridley and Kyle Pitts. So trade for him and Kyle Pitts as well. What's your rating on Kyle Pitts? I'd probably say I'm at 9 because I'm still a little nervous about his production.
Definitely.
Because we know what Calvin Ridley can do. Stephon Diggs, full on midnight. Probably the last week you're going to be able to try to get him. Because they'll have more competitive games coming up. I think they got Kansas City coming up soon. And yeah, it won't just be a defensive shutdown. So they will have to use him. CeeDee Lamb, he had a crappy game here.
I don't think he's available.
You think he's available?
No, I don't think he is. I don't think he's available in like the trade market. I don't see anybody trading CeeDee Lamb right now.
It would have to be a package deal. It's not just going to be straight up for in context. So, yeah, if you can get him as a piece, I would do that. I would do that because
definitely
they're going to need him. It's just boom or bust type play with him. Allen Robinson, I want to trade him away. It's sad. I can't even play him. I didn't even play him at all this season, but I want to, but I can't. He's not even breaking double-digit points, so I would be a full-on midnight trying to trade him. But is any takers? There are any takers out there?
See, I would say like 11 or 12 for trade for thinking about the additional context of I don't have to trade a lot to get Allen Robinson right now, and we know what Allen Robinson can do. So go for it. Like if you're trading wide receiver 4 or 5 just because somebody wants any kind of value on their roster right now, somebody who's going to get double digits, go for it.
So if I'm going to be 1-3 going into this week, just hypothetically speaking, and you have Allen Robinson, should I trade Allen Robinson straight up for Cordell Patterson to try to win next week to get back on the right track and just buy it? Like, I don't see Allen Robinson being his usual self. I think he bet on himself taking the franchise tag, waiting for the salary cap to go on, and I don't know. Justin Fields doesn't like him. I don't know why he's not throwing to him.
If you're 1-3, you got to think about winning matchups now, like immediately. So that's not a terrible decision.
No, it's not. Hypothetically, I mean, I don't know who's out there who's 1-3, but all right. So let's get into the waiver wire ads here. Sorry, Regan, you had something?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Running back here. Let's start with the running backs here, Regan. Who do we got?
So, Latavius Murray for Baltimore. This week they healthy scratched Tyson Williams. Latavius Murray got 78% of the carries. It's a crazy backfield. So this is what you got to be. This is one of those stashes. They have Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman. Tyson Williams just looks like he's just on the outs. He's a drop candidate for me. We can get into that later. But what do you guys think about Latavius Murray? Are you trying to get him?
I
kind of don't want to waste my time, but
yeah, I spent a decent amount of FAAB on him to fill in for the bye weeks coming up. So I'm hoping Le'Veon Bell goes away, Devontae Freeman go away, for his potential. So I would add him if you can. What did you say? 47% rostered. Yeah, it's worth a shot, man. He's worth a shot if you can grab him. But I know, Ryan, you can't grab him, right?
I don't know, man. I got all the waiver wires I put in last week, so.
True. Next guy up here, J.D. McKissick here, 39% rostered. Antonio Gibson is injury concern with his shin and stuff, so stash play. You can play him in your flex too. He got that touchdown last week that I don't really know if it was. I think he was hanging out of bounds too much, but I guess it was over the pylon. I don't know why we don't have a camera straight down on it, but anyway. Yeah, he's a worthy pickup. Who's the next guy here, Ryan?
Alex Collins. Definitely a Carson handcuff at this point, and I think Rashad Penny is trending like he's going to be coming back within the next couple of weeks. I don't know.
They put him on the IR, right?
Did they put him on IR officially?
I think going into this week, they put him on the IR. I'll double check on that.
Okay. The last time I looked, it seemed like he might have been trending up, but no, Collins had a solid week, and he seemed to have proved himself, but at the same time, I don't think he's getting a lot of work, so moving forward. But if Carson goes down, not a bad guy to have on your bench for if you have a deep bench league.
Yeah, 2 days ago they put Penny on the IR, so that's even more of a grab right now for me in case Carson does have some injury concern, like you were saying. This is Seattle running backs, Alex Collins here. Who's the next guy here? Regan.
So we got Damien Williams, who's for Chicago, 8% rostered. We obviously all saw the David Montgomery injury. The latest news is it's not as bad as they thought it was, possibly not a torn ACL. That being said, even if it's not, it doesn't sound like he's going to be back right away. That being said, Damien Williams also got hurt. Come to find out, it was only a bone bruise, so he should be fine. But if neither of them are really playing, Khalil Herbert, who's a rookie, could be somebody you can just snag as a last-second play, if that. But Damien Williams might be the biggest grab, depending on if we get the news of David Montgomery.
Yeah, it's debatable. There's a handful of running backs here we're going through. I really wouldn't spend much more than $5 FAAB on them, though, unless you're absolutely desperate. I would get into the double digits. Unless you guys think of a guy. I'm just trying to put it in context for people. Herbert, Khalil Herbert, wow. The rookie there that you're talking about, I would wait for waivers to clear. I wouldn't spend it on him or any FAABs. Just wait so you keep that priority. Kenny Gainwell here. Ryan called it a couple weeks ago. They seem like they're getting more involved. And he had a great week. But they're not running the ball too much. But PPR, definitely grab them. If you need that running back depth, remember, bye weeks are coming up, so try to plan for those. We'll get into that more next week when they start. But it's never too early to start planning for those bye weeks, especially heading into week 5 here. Who's the next guy here, Ryan?
I got Michael Carter, 51% rostered. He's now over the 50% threshold for usage for snaps. Clearly taking the reins as running back 1, it seems. So this is what you look for with guys you want to pick up off the waiver wire. Snap percentage, are they playing? Are they getting some carries? And Michael Carter seems to be trending in that direction. So good guy to pick up and stash for sure.
Yeah. Regan, you want to quickly touch on the last 2 here?
Yeah, I'll run through them right now. We got Samanje Perine, the backup for Joe Mixon in Cincinnati. He's only 2% rostered. Joe Mixon's injury is a low-grade ankle sprain. That's what it came out as. He's day-to-day. He's been getting Joe Mixon, that is, been getting 20 carries a game. Samanje Perine, if he does take this over, I think he's a good snag. But Joe Mixon, it kind of sounds like he'll be back, so I'll keep an eye on that one. And then the last one's Marlon Mack, and this is one I kind of just put in there. So this is Marlon Mack from Indy. He's 13% owned, and this is really only for depth. We got to look at these injuries that are coming across the league and later on. Marlon Mack and the Colts have talked about having a truce necessarily on finding a trade destination for him to go. So if they can find some place where he can go, he could be one of these replacements for. Honestly, I have none in mind right now. But if somebody was to go, yeah, there you go.
They'll take him.
Somebody was to go down. Look at San Fran. What if another running back gets hurt? So he's really just a stash for those later leagues. Nobody really has him. Like I said, 13% rostered. You probably won't have to spend much for him. I'm pretty much telling you to do it now. So in next week, when he is traded or the week after, you're not paying a little bit more.
How about a team with plenty draft capital that just had a running back who put up a goose egg? The Miami Dolphins.
There you go.
I was gonna say New England, Damien Harris, negative rushing yards. Yeah,
I'd take it.
That's the whole team.
That was what was it? -4.
Oh, this is just horrible.
I told you that they run the ball, so
no, not first that
I'd sat him for Jamal Williams, and Jamal Williams got like 4 more points. So yeah, good. I won though.
I did too, actually.
Nice. I won, so that's all that matters.
Exact scenario.
I
lost.
Wide receivers here: Jamison Crowder for the New York Jets, 20% rostered. Good game to have come back. I understand if people wanted to wait and see. I started him. I had to play him. So Julio Jones was out, and I wasn't starting Allen Robinson, so I started Jamison Crowder. Picked him up and started him. Good move. Still too little. It's a win on the week. AJ Green, Arizona wide receiver here, 24% rostered. So both Hopkins and Green are averaging 6 targets a game. Hopkins is probably bringing in more of a look because he's their game changer player, and AJ Green is benefiting off of that single coverage. That was a nice pass to him to get into the end zone for that opening game. Your boy here, Ryan, who we got?
Laviska Shenault, 58% rostered, and with DJ Chark going down with a broken ankle out for the season, Shenault will slide into that wide receiver 1 spot for the Jaguars. So 6 catches, 99 yards this week. Could see more of that moving forward. Although I still have my hesitancy.
I get it. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll finish off these last 2 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Quintez Cephas for Detroit. It was more of a deeper play, but he's been looking pretty good. He's averaging 5 targets a game. He's 16% rostered. Like I said, he's a deeper reach, but he's been getting some points. So if you're struggling, he might be somebody you could throw in. And the last one is Curtis Samuel for Washington. So he's 40% rostered. He didn't have the best week, but now with Logan Thomas possibly, who knows, he did not look good he got hurt, obviously, this last game. So he could be the benefactor to some of these catches. I know Logan Thomas hasn't been getting much, but it's another weapon for Heineke to take advantage with.
Yeah. I was looking up this guy, Khalif Raymond, when you mentioned Cephas here. Did you guys know that he played at Holy Cross? Local guy.
I did not.
But yeah, he against Baltimore week 3, he had 12 points, and then this past one against Chicago, he had 19 points. So I'd keep an eye on him. I'm not sure I'd grab him. He had 2 touchdowns on the week. So maybe my Amon-Ra St. Brown call is not going to work out. It'll be this guy, so I'd keep an eye on him. And then Randall Cobb, he's 7% rostered. So Aaron Rodgers wanted to bring him in. Maybe it's worth taking a look at. You guys picking? You're scrambling to get Randall Cobb, or one-hit wonder on the year?
I don't think he's a one-hit wonder. I think he's going to be a slot guy, and he's probably going to have 6 or 7 targets per game. So, well, he might be a decent flex play throughout the season. We'll see.
And so he's going to be a receiver necessarily.
Losing you a little bit, Reeks. Mac, why don't you just run through the rest? We only got 5 minutes left anyway. So
I got you. Tight ends here. Dawson Knox, 47% rostered, and Dalton Schultz for Dallas. Dawson Knox plays for Buffalo. 34% for Schultz, 47% for Dawson. I'd grab them both. They're getting them involved. They're getting a handful of targets. I think Dawson Knox is getting like 7.
Consistently,
yeah, consistently. So they're opening it up for him. I was hoping that CeeDee Lamb would get more targets, but Schultz is getting them. So need those tight ends, grab them. I'm dropping Tunyon, and I would grab one of those guys for sure. Regan, you there?
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. QBs here. Who do we got?
I'll just run through them.
Just run through them. Just run
Reeks,
through them.
Yeah, please.
So we got Sam Darnold. Obviously, we've talked a lot about him, and Taylor Heineke. Then Daniel Jones, who we brought up a couple of times, but I think we're all nervous about. And then Trey Lance. So out of all these, I think we all really talked about them. Do you guys have anybody you're trying to get? I know out of this group, we probably all really have Sam Darnold, Taylor Heineke, and Daniel Jones a little bit.
Yeah, Sam Darnold and Taylor Heineke, they're secured in their starting role.
Mm-hmm.
But the upside of Trey Lance, I'm looking at target more so. But I'm sure a lot of other people are going to see what he did, and they're gonna bid kind of high for him. And I'm not going to bid more than $3 for a quarterback because you can see these guys like Heineke that you could string. I think that's about it for quarterbacks. Defenses, unless you have something, Ryan.
No. I mean, I'm still a little concerned that when Garoppolo comes back, he might get another opportunity. I don't think that's going to be the case, and I don't know if he's coming back. Like, we still have to get more information, but
that's what I'm saying. Don't bid high.
That's concerning for me going into this waiver priority. Yeah, I agree with you, Mac.
Yeah, don't bid high because then they're playing and then they have a bye week, so he's going to be taking off a roster spot unless you absolutely have to start somebody. Go ahead. Defenses, Patriots, 59% rostered. Who do they have next week, Regan?
Oh, they got this team called Houston.
Oh,
and then the week after that, they have the Jets.
Nice. The Jets again. I think they're like the number one defense that week too. So, definitely pick them up if you can. Kickers are not even worth mentioning. Guys, the drop to make roster spots. Real quick here. Tyson Williams, healthy scratch. They look like they're getting other guys active in that running back field for Baltimore, so go ahead and drop him. I wouldn't hold on to him anymore. Somebody wrote Myles Gaskin. I'm on the fence. I'm not ready to drop him yet. One of those running backs, are they really going to be better? I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll take a shot on the rookie
Trey Lance
and Michael Carter, but for Trey Lance. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I need a win now and move on from him, I guess I will. But the problem is, once he's out there, somebody's going to pick him up.
Right.
Because if you saw him out there and you had a spot open, you'd probably take him. Ronald Jones, I don't know if I would drop him. Go ahead, Regan.
No, this is just one of those ones where I just saw what they really were doing and who really was the lead back. And Ronald Jones, I feel like he's just taking up space. He's got single digits every single week so far.
He's already been
doing
dropped
much for me
in a couple of my leagues.
Has he?
And I've been targeting him because you don't know. Fournette goes down, Jones is the guy.
Oh,
and even
absolutely.
Jones right now, he just got a touchdown last night. So, he's an okay play for bye weeks.
Yeah, last year they were very streaky on who was the running back one for that team, and that's kind of why I didn't want any part of that backfield in the first place. But desperate times, man. If you got Mike Davis and Gaskin, who's not performing well, you got to get one of those. Yeah, go for it. Will Fuller, he has a broken finger. Yeah, go ahead and drop him. They got to get that offense on track, so I wouldn't even waste a roster spot with him. Brandon Ayuk, are we dropping him? We waiting to see what Trey Lance will do with him? He's on the fence, right?
Wait and see.
Yes.
Wait and see.
Yeah.
I'm a wait and see, but I wanted to see what you guys thought about this because
how long am I waiting and seeing them?
And I'm nervous.
Yeah. Because
if this is a Marquise Brown situation, then week 13 would probably be good.
Yeah. 2 points. 2.5 points. 3 targets, 1 reception for 15 yards. Not good, man. So
they got to wait one more week.
They got Arizona, then the bye week.
Ooh, Arizona though. Damn.
Yeah, but look at their playoff schedule. I know it's only coming into week 5, but we got Atlanta, Tennessee, then Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I want to drop him.
If you're 4-0, trade for Deebo Samuel right now.
Big for Deebo. Oh, trade away.
Trade
Deebo
for Deebo. No, trade for Deebo Samuel.
okay. All right. Yeah, I got you.
You know, you don't want to throw out the
Try to do it on the bye
chemistry
week.
too much, but Debo, that playoff schedule, that's nice.
I was going to say maybe wait until after the bye week so that way you don't have to have him for the bye week.
True.
Oh.
Yes.
Just people are more willing to part ways with him if they're like, oh man, I don't have my stud this week. Maybe if I get one,
you'd be like, listen, you need him. I'll eat the bye week. You can have him type thing. Yeah, maybe we'll see. QBs, Ben Roethlisberger, not even worth a roster spot.
Yep.
I don't even know who else for QBs, but hopefully you don't have too many on your bench. Tight ends.
You guys dropping Justin Fields?
What do you have? 148 yards or something?
Yeah, he got sniped on like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, they got called back, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, well, David Montgomery got 2.
Okay.
Somebody else got another one, and then the pass interference. It's just a show. So
Nagy's still consistent that Dalton's going to be the starter when he's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped Fields in the redraft formats. Yeah,
I did drop him in 1. I have him in 2.
Yeah, I think
I have Lance in 75% of my leagues.
I think you can. I think you can leave Ryan Tannehill on the waiver wire as well, and roll with Heineke or somebody. Cousins, I think it was just a bad week. I wouldn't drop him yet. They got Detroit next, then Carolina, then a bye week. So I think you can use them those next 2 weeks. And yeah, Baker Mayfield, you shouldn't even have on your roster. I don't even know why I mentioned that. Sorry, guys. Idiot. I know. Leftovers, I think we'll close that out. Regan, good luck at basketball tonight. Slam dunk it for us. Appreciate it.
We're on to week 5.
Can you dunk?
I've dunked like twice in my life. And I was like 18. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. I don't think I've ever dunked the ball.
I'm
NBA
not
Jam I have
guy.
all the time.
Oh, all of them. That's fine. That's fine.
Doing work.
Who we picking? Who we picking tonight?
Oh,
damn it!
Jacobs is playing, by the way, guys. Jacobs is playing.
Oh, good to know. Chargers.
Yeah, probably Chargers. I don't know.
What do you say, Kyle?
I think I'm going with Vegas. I'm still torn.
I did pick Vegas, actually. Pick them.
Don't do it. I just don't want Keenan Allen to do well, so you don't beat me. You need 30-something points, right?
All right,
later, fellas.
You got 10 seconds, Ryan.
I'm going to be late.
10 seconds?
10 seconds. Good night.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.